Hello, I'm live. I'm not gonna use a filter because you're hearing background noise because my love of my life is cutting tile right now. We just moved into our first home together. And consequently, this is also the first time I've ever gone live on YouTube, but I used a hashtag called Chat and Chew. So something about me, I'm Justine, half of the Sketch Sisters here at Sketch Therapy Network. And we play all types of different sketch comedy characters and just really poke fun at pop culture and different things happening. So anyways, but previously I was actually a high school and elementary school administrator in K-12 schools. And one of the hashtags I use is chat and chew because we used to have these different lunches, right? And you'd have things like if you had a breakfast for all the moms and their students, like muffins with mom, or I don't know, donuts for dads, things like that. But we used to have something called chat and chew. So that's what I called this. But anyways, this is my first time going live here and I'm gonna keep it brief. And here's what I wanna know. Right now for dinner tonight, we're eating chicken and it's a grocery store chicken. So let me take a first bite because I did say that this was some form of a mukbang, which is really just eating, I think, while you're live streaming. I think that's what it is. And one of the characters I play here on Sketch Therapy channel is Neon, and she's an aspiring ASMR person. So check that out if you want. But anyways, we're in the process of moving into the first home we bought, and we bought grocery store chicken. I want to know, because I've seen some really interesting stories. Like, for example, if you all have heard of Big Lots, comment below if you have a Big Lots in the area you live in your part of the world. But one of my friends who stays in Texas, she was born and raised in Texas, and she used to call it McFrugals. Has anybody heard of that? But I guess originally Big Lots was actually named McFrugals. Anyways, I think that especially in the United States, there's some really unique names for grocery stores. We live in the greater Chicago area in the United States. And the grocery store we went to is called Jewel. And you might be familiar with that brand if you remember Osco's, like the pharmacy. So that's who they're owned by, I believe still. But anyways, our chicken is from Jewel Osco. So if you've heard of Jewel's or Jewel and you live in the Chicago area, I'm sure you know what it is. There's the tile cutting. There's the ASMR part of this live. But anyways, I want to know some other names. I know in the South, I think there's like Piggly Wiggly's in the South. I think that's a grocery store chain. Another interesting thing, I travel quite a bit. I run a consulting firm in my professional life. And one of the things that I did find is if you've heard of Circle K, they're usually gas stations, but in a bind, you know, if you travel a lot, you stop at a gas station and you can, you know, grab some little snacks, almonds, you know, just whether you're healthy or not about it, there's snacks. But I was traveling with my sister recently, who is the other half of Sketch Therapy channel right here. But we were traveling someplace. This was maybe about a year ago. But we saw that the slogan and tagline for Circle K, the chain of their like gas station and convenience stores, is America's Thirst Stop. Let that sink in a little bit. Also comment if you've noticed that or you've noticed any funny taglines and drop those in the comments as well. But I'm curious, weigh in, what are some really interesting store names where you have bought groceries? I would have to say, again, learning that Big Lots used to be called McFrugals. And also, again, I think it's called Piggly Wiggly's in the South, maybe? Yeah, okay. My man is saying yes, that's correct. Trying to think, are there any other interesting grocery store names or like chains?
Free.
What?
Free.
Fred's?
Yeah.
Where's Fred's? Mississippi. Mississippi only?
No, one in Alabama.
Fred's, he said there's one in Alabama. Martin's, I grew up around Martin's. That I think they're a chain just in northern Indiana. Anyway, this was about a 5-minute live. Let me take another bite because this chicken from Jewel is great. It's not a paid sponsorship, Jewel. But, you know, we're moving and renovating our new home. So, grocery store chicken it is. All right, see y'all soon. Thanks for subscribing, and thanks for weighing in on the grocery store names. How do I end it? Okay.